They took my dad working, just a normal day. He went to get lunch and they took him away.
Now on KGW News, a family shocked and a community now rallying in support of a Beaverton man deported after 3 decades in the U.S. Plus,
budget this year. Bigger, smaller than last year?
My husband would prefer that
it'd be smaller?
It'd be smaller.
a lot of shoppers were out on this Black Friday trying to save a little cash on one of the biggest shopping days. How the deals stack up this year, plus the best time to buy certain big-ticket items. And also, there is a bit of a chill in the air with colder nights looming as we close out November. Thanks for joining us for this special edition of KGW News. I'm Christine Pitawanich. Our top story, a Beaverton community is rallying to support a longtime resident who was recently detained and deported to Mexico. Today, they held a rally at Southridge High School for Paulino Martin. He's an undocumented father of 3 who's lived in Oregon for more than 30 years, working in construction as a licensed handyman. Evan Watson brings us the story.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back!
Outside of Beaverton High School on a rainy Black Friday morning, community members rallied to bring Paulino home.
They took my dad working, just a normal day. He went to get lunch and they took him away.
Last week, ICE agents stopped and detained Paulino Martin. Within 3 days, he was moved from Tacoma to Arizona and then deported to Mexico. Eric Martin is Paulino's son.
I mean, this was my worst nightmare growing up. Like, I've known about this since I've been 5, 6 years old, and it happened to me now. And I can only imagine if it happened to me when I was in high school. And that is happening for a lot of kids right now. There's a lot of families being broken, generational trauma that we're trying to negate.
At the rally, speakers praised Paulino's work ethic, loyalty, and character.
When I had a knee replacement surgery in November of last year, I didn't expect him to offer to come pick me up at the hospital and stay with me afterwards, but he did. Paulino is not a threat. He is a father, a husband, a friend, and a valued member of this community. His absence diminishes us all. We are all here today because we refuse to treat his disappearance as normal.
Southridge High School student Emily Esquivel.
Growing fear that if they were to go out, they might not come back home to their kids.
And teacher Addie Leiden.
Trauma is being inflicted on our children.
Shared how the Trump administration's increased immigration enforcement, including deporting longtime residents like Paulino who lack any criminal record, is reaching the classroom.
In the past few weeks, I've been approached by numerous students who have cried and asked for help and support. They are facing what many of us cannot even imagine. They are terrified that they will lose a parent, some of which are single parents who are the primary caregivers.
Eric talked to his dad on Friday morning.
He just wants people to know thank you. He didn't know he'd get the support he does. He just tries to do an honest work. He tries to provide for his family.
The Department of Homeland Security has not yet responded to KGW's questions about Paulino's case. His family says they hope to find a way to bring him home while supporting others in similar situations.
Me and my dad, we don't feel worthy to get the support that we have. But my dad always told me to do the right thing and help people no matter what. And he instilled at me that in a very young age. And I feel like right now it's showing that it's coming back tenfold.
Evan Watson, KGW News.
Developing tonight, police are searching for the people involved in a deadly stabbing at a Southeast Portland apartment complex. One person was found dead early this morning at the Candelaria Plaza Apartments near Southeast 162nd and Taylor. Police have not released any information on suspects, only saying they took off before officers got there. Homicide detectives are now investigating. And a car hit and killed a pedestrian this morning on I-405 in southwest Portland. This was around 1:40 a.m. near the I-5 split. Police say the victim is a man, but did not have any other details about exactly what happened. The driver who hit him stayed on scene and is cooperating with investigators. And in Vancouver, police are searching for a hit-and-run driver tonight. They're looking for this car, a white full-size Chevrolet van. Police say the driver hit a woman who was crossing the road at East Mill Plain Boulevard and Northeast 87th at about 10 o'clock last night. She was in the crosswalk at the time. The woman has serious injuries but should survive. Vancouver police wants anyone with information to contact them. This week marks 1 year since a Longview mother went missing. A year later, her whereabouts are still unknown. Alma McCarty spoke with the family this afternoon. Alma, they're organizing yet another search for her.
Yeah, Christine, this latest effort, organized by friends of Haley Athey, starts at 8 a.m. tomorrow outside of Longview and Kelso. The 34-year-old disappeared last Thanksgiving, and the Cowlitz County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Haley's mother tells me that after a couple of weeks of not hearing from her, they began to sense that something was wrong. The sheriff's office first put out a notice that Haley was missing in January of this year, reporting that she was last seen in Kelso. According to her family and friends, Haley went with someone to go supposedly mushroom picking in the Rose Valley area, but although he walked out of the woods, she never returned. For her loved ones, it's been a really tough year without answers or closure.
We don't know that she's gone, but we don't know where she is. And that's why our motto has been to bring Haley home. You know, regardless of the circumstances. She has 3 beautiful daughters that deserve to have their mother home.
Now the family tells me they haven't given up their mission to find her and says if anyone knows anything, to report it to detectives. Christine?
Yeah, hopefully someone knows something out there. Thank you, Alma. In an update, a hiker is recovering from serious injuries after getting rescued in the gorge. Authorities say he went about a mile off trail near Ainsworth State Park yesterday when the ground gave way and he got caught in a small landslide. He fell down a 15-foot embankment and got covered in large rocks. The 32-year-old was able to call for help. A number of teams were part of the rescue, first carrying the man back to a trail, then wheeling him out to an ambulance. He has several broken bones, but his injuries are not critical. Okay, let's take a live look now outside from downtown Portland Wells Fargo Skycam. A beautiful night out there, especially because it's pretty dry. We're negating to say that, you know, we had rain a little bit earlier, but it's definitely cleared up. A little cold though, so you want to bundle up because the evenings are going to be chilly. Celine Stevens is tracking that tonight in your weather impact forecast. Hey, Celine.
Hi, Christine. You know, you had it just right. We had a little bit of rain this morning, and then once we got to the afternoon, things really cleared up. But looking at our temperature right now, things look pretty cool out there. 47 degrees, winds coming out of the east at 8 miles per hour. A little less windy than what we were seeing on Thanksgiving night, which is good news. Looking at our radar, you'll see again, we've been dry for the last several hours. This morning started off a little bit wet, but after that, once we got past around 2 o'clock, we really weren't seeing any additional rainfall. And we really didn't see much rain at all. We even hit a 1/10 of an inch here in Portland. We were less than that in all the surrounding areas. Only area that saw around a 1/10 of an inch was over in Newport. So very little rain compared to yesterday when we saw a little around 1/2 an inch here in the Goose Hollow neighborhood. So again, really seeing less rain than what we saw yesterday. Our temperatures across the map are looking like upper 40s in most areas, 48 in Troutdale, 49 in Hillsborough. Along the coast, those temperatures in the 50s and 40s. We're looking at 54 in Tillamook, 46 degrees in Newport. And so temperatures have been cooling down. We got lucky yesterday. Temperatures were nice. Today, a little bit looks like we're 6 degrees cooler than we were at this time yesterday. Right now in Portland, same story in Vancouver, 7 degrees cooler in Aurora. Along the coast, 5 degrees cooler in Newport. And we're going to continue to see temperatures drop as we get into our weekend. Looking at tomorrow morning, it's going to be a cold start to the morning in the low 40s. By the time we get to noon, mostly cloudy, upper 40s, and then we could see a little bit of rain come tomorrow evening. That said, it will not be a lot of rain, and it's nothing that should ruin our weekend.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Celine. Police in Woodburn are looking for a deadly shooting suspect tonight. At about 4 o'clock this morning, they got a call about a shooting near Country Lane and Panna Street. They found a man dead when they arrived. No word on what led up to the shooting or a suspect description, but if you have any information, contact Woodburn Police. And the man accused of shooting and killing a National Guard service member in Washington, D.C. and critically injuring another now faces a murder charge. 20-year-old specialist Sarah Beckstrom has died from her injuries in the attack. As a result, the charges against the suspect, Ramanala Lekhanwal, have been upgraded to include first-degree murder. U.S. Air Force Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf was also shot Wednesday and is still in critical condition.
They were volunteers. They stepped up and they wanted to serve our state and our country. And I think that's really important when, some people want to be political during these times. We're focusing on what's going on with the families and the bravery of these amazing guardsmen.
Early yesterday morning, FBI agents searched what they believe is the suspect's home in Bellingham, Washington. Lackenwall served in the Afghan army for 10 years and worked alongside a CIA-backed military unit during the war. The Trump administration said today it is halting all asylum decisions and has also paused issuing visas for people traveling on Afghan passports. This is, of course, a developing situation, but we'll let you know as soon as we learn more about the attack and the aftermath when it comes to immigration. Look for the latest here on air on KGW.com and also KGW+. Okay, let's talk about another big story today for people really across the country. We are talking about Black Friday. The holiday shopping season has finally started, and NBC's business and data reporter Brian Chung has a look at how deals this Black Friday into Cyber Monday are comparing to last year.
Shoppers are making that list.
I have 12 tabs open, ready to go.
And checking it twice.
I'm looking for an Apple Watch, a Kindle.
As over 130 million Americans are expected to score big deals on this Black Friday. From Walmart to Target to Best Buy, major retailers are offering discounts of 30, 50, even 60% off items ranging from toys to beauty products to electronics. Experts say the deals look in line with last year.
This looks like a pretty typical year in terms of the categories that will be deeply discounted.
And holiday shoppers are getting an even earlier start.
We did a lot of our shopping in advance to try and avoid the crowd.
Definitely will be trying to get them ahead as far as I can.
With nearly half of consumers saying they plan to start before Halloween in order to stretch out their spending as they think about affordability.
Everything, the prices is going up.
And budget this year. Bigger, smaller than last year.
My husband would prefer that
it'd be smaller.
It'd be smaller. but let's see.
Still, Americans are expected to shell out more than $1 trillion in decor, food, and gifts this holiday season, a record. The best categories to buy today: TVs, toys, and appliances. For apparel and computers, best to wait until Monday.
I'm always of the mindset to take your time, spread it out, don't rush. And so you absolutely can take your time, really. And we will see sales coming and going throughout.
Who doesn't love a sale? Okay, still ahead, from an SEC blue blood to Corvallis. After coaching one of the top receiving groups in the country, he's now tasked with leading the Oregon State Beavers. And it is all about those socks, apparently, as we get to Fred Meyer bright and early for a local tradition. But we'll leave you with this view from our Rose City Skycam as we head to break. Celine's full forecast coming up. We're back in just about 2 minutes. Welcome back. It is Friday night. That means Friday night football, but also big news with the Beavs.
Yeah, there's a new era of Beaver football. There's a new football coach in Corvallis. The Oregon State Beavers naming Jamarcus Shepard the 33rd head coach in program history. According to ESPN, it's a 5-year contract. Shepard, 42 years old, was at Alabama the last 2 years, Bama's co-offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach. He's familiar with the Pacific Northwest, a former assistant at Washington and Washington State. This is his first head coaching job at this level. In a release, athletic director Scott Barnes calls Shepard an exceptional leader who fosters a sincere connection with student athletes. Shepard said, quote, "We'll build a culture rooted in toughness, integrity, and relentless effort. I'm excited to get to work to write the next great chapter of Beaver football." An introductory press conference scheduled for Tuesday. Oh, it's the final Friday of the high school football season, and it's time to crown a champion in Oregon's biggest class. A packed house inside Hillsborough Stadium, biggest crowd of the season, setting the stage for the 6A state championship. 5-seed Central Catholic on an upset tour. The 3-seed Lake Oswego out for redemption. Opening drive, Lakers land a haymaker. Hudson Curlin delivers a bomb to Jalen Bowman. 55-yard touchdown, 7-0 LO. Ensuing drive, and guess who's back again? It's Bowman, shining. Lakers back in business. LaMarcus Bell trucking his way to 126 yards on the ground. The Utah commit capping off the drive with a touchdown. Lakers up 13-zip and adding to it. Second quarter we go. QB1 having fun. Hudson Curlin rumbles his way to the crib. The future Coug makes it 20-0. The Lakers defense about that action, like Super Smash Bros. Rowan Lewis and Cash Wilkes wreaking havoc. CC held to just 166 total yards. Justin Craigwell rolls up the next 2 TDs, and the Lakers take the cake. 35-6 championship number 3 under head coach Steve Corey. And that coveted blue trophy in the lap of legendary coach Jeff Young. LO 48, mission complete. The Lake Oswego Lakers, 2025 6A state champions.
So thankful. I'm sorry. I'm just so thankful for these boys. We've been working our butts off for so long to get back to this point, and now that we're here and we executed, this is no greater feeling.
It felt surreal. It was. I was so excited. I've been thinking about this for 12 months. 12 months, it's just hard, constant hard work.
And it's been a dream since middle school. You know, being where I was, I didn't think I was going to actually win one, but now I'm here and I made it. I'm so happy.
They're very special. They just had a mission from last year, the guys that were here last year, to try to get back. And again, it's not easy to get here, so really proud of them.
1, 2, 3, In the 5A state championship, the Silverton Foxes take down Top Seed Summit 24-14, the Foxes' 3rd state title and first under head coach Dan Lever. Highlights and reaction of that game coming up on the season finale of Friday Night Football right here on KGW News at 11.
Wow, congratulations to Lake Oswego and Silverton. It was so cool hearing from those guys who have just been working so hard, right?
I love seeing the emotion come out. It's one of my favorite parts of the job is getting to be there for one of the best moments of their young lives.
Absolutely. And I mean, on top of it, they played in dry weather, which was so nice for them and for you.
Yes. It's a win-win. I know it definitely. You know, if it's dry, that's already a win, right?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, when we're going to see that, I mean, continue for most of the weekend. Okay, good enough for November. Let's go ahead and take a look right now outside of the moment where it's not raining compared to this time yesterday. 47 degrees at the moment. It's a chilly night. We're going to have a lot of chilly nights in the future, but like I said, I mean, we are at the end of November. Winds coming out of the east right now at 8 miles per hour. And so looking at our Salem sky cam as well, 48 degrees at the moment. Again, we're seeing mostly 40s out there right now. But looking at this morning, it was a cool start to the morning. 47 degrees early this morning, 46 in Troutdale, 45 in Vancouver. Along the coast, temperatures in the 50s, 52 in Tillamook, 46 in Newport for the lows. We're going to see a lot colder lows in just the next couple of days, but we're going to touch on that in a moment. Highs, we got up to 53 degrees, so cooler than what we saw on Thanksgiving, but still pretty decent weather. 54 in Vancouver, 53 in Hillsborough. Again, lots of mid to low 50s on the map for this Friday, upper 50s in Tillamook as well. And so as we get into our weekend, tomorrow Saturday, we're looking at mostly cloudy conditions. We do have a chance of seeing some evening rain. It would be very light, very brief, not even a tenth of an inch of rain. So that's the good news. We're looking at low temperatures in the low 40s tomorrow morning, highs in the low 50s. We look at Sunday, we're seeing lows touching the 30s now. 39 degrees for the morning low. It's going to be very cold. 50 degrees for the high. Good news is on Sunday, we're looking at partially sunny skies, so at least we get a little bit of sunshine with that. But taking a look at our futurecast, we're looking at tonight. As we get into Saturday, this is the chance of brief rain that we're looking at. So this would come in around 10:30 at night. It does bring some more snow to central and eastern Oregon as well as the Cascades, but us here at home, we're not going to see a lot of rainfall from this. This is going to continue till early Sunday morning, and then that would pretty much be it. It's nothing that would disrupt your weekend at all. Next rain chance comes Tuesday. Early Tuesday morning, we have this system come in. This lasts throughout the day, but it's still pretty brief. By around 3-4 o'clock, looks like it's pretty much clearing up, bringing more snow to the mountains into central and eastern Oregon. But again, we get to stay pretty dry again until then Saturday, and that's when we get our next rain chance. So it's pretty sporadic rain. We're looking again Saturday night, Tuesday, and then the following Saturday at the moment. In terms of rainfall totals, like I said, it's not going to be a lot from the Saturday night showers that we're going to see. We're not even hitting 1/10 of an inch of rain in the Portland area. Mount Hood, they hit around 3/10 of an inch, and again, they'll be seeing those snow showers as well. As we get into Tuesday, we're still going to be seeing those rainfall totals increase just a little bit. We finally break over 1/10 of an inch from the rain we're expected to see on Tuesday. So we're not looking at any upcoming heavy rain, which is always nice, at least for this week coming up. But looking at our winds, we had a windy night last night. We're looking at wind speeds picking up again tonight as we look at early Saturday morning, 30-mile-per-hour wind speeds. Skamania seeing 40, Tillamook at 17. We're going to continue to see those wind speeds be pretty strong until around tomorrow afternoon. Around 1 o'clock, it'll start to die down and linger in the teens. And throughout the weekend, we're going to be looking at a pretty breezy weekend. Again, wind speeds, though, getting to linger in the teens. So that is the good news. So here's what we need to know as we get into our weekend. We're looking at Saturday. Remember, mostly dry. Biggest chance of rain is going to be tomorrow night, and it will be very light rain. Sunday, partially sunny. Cold start to the morning, and next week, it's really just going to be those lows that are pretty low, and again, high temperatures in the 50s. So just taking a look at our 7-day, Saturday, 51 degrees. Sunday is partially sunny, so we see a little bit of sun before the clouds roll back in on Monday, and our next rain chance after that is Tuesday. But I mean, it is November, right?
It is, and I'm just grateful for the nice, dry weekend.
Me too.
Appreciate it, Celine. Coming up, Pioneer Courthouse Square officially ready for the holidays at this point. From caroling to the big moment everyone was waiting for, we've got the highlights from tonight's tree lighting. That's next. the tree at Pioneer Courthouse Square all lit up for the season. Isn't that beautiful? If you joined me earlier tonight on stage there or watched on KGW+, we all got to enjoy a festive atmosphere with lots of singing leading up to that huge moment. Nearly 10,000 lights are now illuminating that 75-foot Douglas fir. To check out the schedule of upcoming holiday events at the square in the coming weeks, go to kgw.com. And many shoppers took part in the Fred Meyer Black Friday sock sale today. Our Jake Holter was at a Fred Meyer in Happy Valley to check out the fun.
Mountains of socks piled high here at the entrance of Fred Meyer for shoppers to take their pick as part of the holiday tradition.
I got lots of kids. I have 6 kids, so I'm always looking for socks.
For more than 50 years, Fred Meyer's Black Friday sock sale has been a hit with Oregonians. The half-price socks, stationed right at the front of the store, attracted plenty of shoppers, including those continuing the tradition.
For many years, my mom would always come really early on Black Friday and buy socks for the family, and we always knew at Christmas every year we were getting socks from Fred Meyer.
But this year, Fred Meyer is also putting on a sock drive, starting Black Friday and lasting through Sunday to benefit local homeless shelters. Fred Meyer says socks are the #1 most requested and least donated item at homeless shelters. And the donations stay local, all going to homeless shelters near the Fred Meyer store location. Donation bins are also set up near the registers at every location. And the holiday sock drive runs until Sunday. Back to you.
A tree lot for a good cause in Happy Valley is now officially open for the season. It's run by Adult and Teen Challenge Pac West. That's a nationally recognized residential recovery program. Each tree sold helps support the program.
Teen Challenge is a faith-based drug and alcohol recovery program that helps men and women who struggle with life-controlling issues. And so we're out here selling Christmas trees, trying to raise money to bring hope and put hope within reach of somebody in need.
The lot is located at Sunnyside Foursquare on Sunnyside Road in Happy Valley. For more information, visit the Trees for Hope page on atcpacwest.com. And you know that music by this point, right? The KGW Great Toy Drive is in full swing as we take a look at our toy box tonight. If you're doing some holiday shopping this weekend, we hope you'll help us fill this thing. One way you can donate is by going online. Just go to kgw.com/toy and click Donate Cash. And it's also a great week to give because all this week, local Toyota dealers will double your donations. You can also drop off a new unwrapped toy in person tomorrow at our Clackamas Promenade Collection event. We'll be there from 11 to 2 to help bring a little extra joy to local kids this holiday season. Thank you for your help. And thank you so much for joining us for this special edition of KGW News. Don't forget, you can always stream KGW, including your full weather impact forecast, anytime. Just download our free TV app, KGW Plus, on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV. We'll be back with KGW News at 11. We hope you have a great rest of your night.